Hello, this is a reading for Aries. We're doing a bit of an impromptu zodiac update. Short little readings or long readings, depending on the message that comes out. Fire signs, I got a message in general, have got kind of a way to go. You got through it. You did it. This Leo full moon that just went through. Not such the party moon it's meant to be. Sometimes things are placed in just a certain way where things don't behave the way they're supposed to. That's okay, fire. And that's okay, Aries, Queen of Materials. Bold, confident. Matching, mismatching patterns. When you're mismatching your patterns, it's about how you carry yourself. That's what the Queen of Materials is saying. Focus on fashion. Thinking about getting a bit of a new wardrobe going, or just digging into how you can express yourself in the clothes you wear. What is your message? Aries, fire signs. Pew. You got a new pair of earrings, or you got a new hat. See, you've been getting all these new things lately. What's that all about? Don't ask, don't tell. Terrible policy. Except for when it comes to new clothes, huh? I'm getting like just treating yourself to something nice. Letting yourself enjoy nice things. What you enjoy. Who cares who likes it? Who cares who doesn't? If they didn't ask, they wouldn't have to hear the answer. Ace of Inspiration, Aries. It's so funny, we've been getting all these messages lately about the difference between going with the flow in terms of going with how you feel about stuff, that being actually just control in disguise, and the flow being a little bit more like releasing the control your feelings have on your actions. And Aries is getting, it's not about your feeling, it's not, it feels good, do it. It's if it inspires you, do it. You've been through some stuff and it's time to cash in. Justice card. This is like, it's time to break free from your old, and it would be wardrobe, it would be break free from your old, the way you used to maybe, I just see a bit of impulsive spending on things that are just for you. A sudden draw to feel inspired by physical things. Four of Materials, when you might have been a bit of a miser before now. If you recognize yourself as typically being a bit cheap when it comes to spending on yourself, I feel like you're going to make a purchase that is long since deserved. A purchase, it could be spending, or you're going to be spending some kind of resource on yourself that typically you would say, no, I don't need that. I've got everything I need here. Sometimes we have to create physical symbols of things that we're going through internally. Or sometimes it's helpful or useful, even like to express that you are inspired. To remind yourself of your inspiration might be to dress your environment in such a way where it rearrange your furniture. Do something that is expresses that you're going through a change, that actually you're emerging from something old. There's something old here. Who knows what it was? Blah. We're talking about the giving yourself these things in your environment, because as you break free from an old environment, we have physical cues that bring us back mentally to that environment. And so by changing up your environment, it's a way of giving yourself new cues so that you don't slip so easily back into the old ways. And maybe not making these kinds of changes has been a way for you to keep yourself involved in something long past its overdue date. And now that you're finally almost probably being forced, it would maybe be a way for you to take control. Express yourself. And if you're not quite comfortable expressing yourself in this new environment yet, express yourself in your own environment. Give yourself some new cues. Ooh, 2 of emotion. With what? That's it. The moon. That's it. You've released something. You've released the beast. You've unleashed the beast. I feel like you've already made this purchase. If you've already done this rearranging, or I'm also sensing that there is something to do with the full moon here. That you've recently been inspired to just flip the table. What the heck? Why have I been waiting so long? Why have I been sitting here depriving myself of the things that I want? And maybe having used this moon to manifest a more confident version of yourself that just goes after what you want. If you can resonate with that, then maybe we're about to tell you something about this new you. 4 of Voices. Seven of Voices. The Star. Okay, 3 options here. You're being asked to make a discernment. This is a very positive kind of feeling vibe. Like there's something about, it's basically, quite frankly, it's like a fuck it kind of mentality. Fuck it. If there's something in here for you, we can see you. Looks good on you. And there's a discernment here. Inspired. You can be inspired to by your visions and dreams. Like you could just basically have a dream that you have this sweater, and then you can go out and buy a sweater that looks like that. And it can give you that sense of physical connectedness to following your visions. Okay, now there's 7 of Voices. You can also have delusions about the idea that a sweater can change your personality. So careful about that. Then there's the Star. Then there's a meant to be. We can shame delusions. We can say, oh, we're supposed to be realistic. Aries always wants to be real. Don't want to get too unhinged. But every once in a while, there's just this fiery drive to just go for it. And that can feel a little bit like a delusion because it doesn't match with the current reality of things, or it doesn't match with the previous reality of things. And it's a big change. It's a big, bold change. Makes a little bit of a, who am I fooling moment. Maybe sometimes it takes a bit of delusion to break out of something so habitual. Maybe it takes a big change. And maybe the big change is so far off from where you've been that it can start to feel a little bit dishonest. The star here, your dreams are taking you somewhere you've never been before. If you're going to be going somewhere different than where you've always been, it's going to involve something that isn't going to feel quite honest at first. It's going to feel a bit delusional. It's going to feel a little bit like, who are you kidding? Don't forget in those moments that this is the nature of becoming. It's about having funky visions in your dreams and letting them manifest in your reality for a while you feel like that's not exactly who you've always been. Yeah, that's the nature of becoming, is being who you haven't been before. Let your inspiration your guided inspiration work its magic with the cycles and flows of things to create who you're becoming. That's a message for Aries. Short and sweet. I hope that was something. It certainly was, wasn't it? All right. Thanks for watching, and you can come visit us on Twitch. Same name, Tarot Lady in a Church. And also check out all the other tarot readers on Twitch. They're great. Thanks so much. Bye now.